Hey guys, it's CT. It is 10:49 p.m. Eastern Time. So I'm in Disney Magic Kingdom again, and so I finally got Honey Lemon as a character. Um, yeah, so this thing took about a few days, and wow, it did take me quite a few days. I wasn't like getting like the missions I was doing. I was not getting any of the things to do. Like the things to get, what they're asking out of her. Like these this thing, whatever this mobile lab purse and honey lemon ears hat. Yeah. So I recently got her like about 10-20 minutes ago, just now, and she has something to do with Hero. Um, and like just the other day, I was watching watching the movie, the Big Hero 6. It was pretty good, I gotta admit. Seems like really good, a really good story. Um, so yeah, that was well done, and well, not only that I got her, but I got Goofy right here. He's now level 10, which I got him to that level today. But yeah. So let's just see who's next in this. I mean, this one right here. What's his name? Baymax. Yeah, he's gonna take a really long time just to get, because I haven't gotten anything with him on it yet. Nothing right here, not yet. So I think like what I'm gonna have to do is to level up my characters, level these guys up in order for his stuff to be unlocked, so that way I could get them. So far, since this thing has been going on, I've been getting these blueprints that is axed out of Baymax. So I'm almost like complete with that. Honestly, I don't know why. Why she's not part of it. But I have to do this, this mission, this quest right here, Test Honey's new project. I have to do that. Wow. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. And I think I'm gonna have to level these characters up, because the Big Hero 6 characters up. So these two guys are coming real soon. What are their names? All right. I don't even know their names. Let me check out. Let me check it out real quick on the list on my computer real quick. All right. Yeah. Okay, so you have Fred and Wasabi. This is Fred, and this is Wasabi. Okay, so so they're coming up. They're gonna be available within 12 hours from now. Yeah. My thing is how my thing so far is like I think I've been doing pretty good, but like what I'm trying to do here is trying to see what the hell could I do in order to get these. The only thing I could possibly think of is to level, these characters up, but that I don't know. There's like a short way or what. I don't even know. A short, faster way. I don't even know there is. So, yeah, pretty soon I'm going to get them, but then what's this tool's name? Oh, this guy right here, at the end with that mask, that Japanese mask. He's just basically the villain. So. He goes by the name of Yokai. Alright. So that villain is named Yokai. And yeah. Look around for the koi blimps now. I have been like making progress in the other games as well, that the other games I've been playing so far, so that's good. I mean, I was on DCUO, DC Universal Online earlier. We basically got into a pretty good conversation regarding certain things, talking about things about what we could do to improve the game, make that better. We were also talking about other things, like maybe they should do like a part 2 of DCUO, kind of like start over from scratch in a way with improved graphics and whatever, because I mean there's a reason why DCUO has that kind of graphics and stuff like that, is because it's because back in the beta days of the game, it had they had the game had this capacity and stuff, so it was on a disc. So you can't. So and you're thinking about all the other characters, everything. That's why the the graphic comes out looking like that. I mean, it is better than. It's much more improved, I would say, better than like the other games, like City of Heroes and um, Champion something or whatever. I don't know. And and kind of like Marvel, the Marvel Heroes thing or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I'm always someone into like character creations and stuff. One of my league mates mentioned something about like making it like VR, and that was a pretty good one. That I mean, even like talking about it, it gets your it gets you thinking, it gets you wondering about how it would be. I mean, this thing and DCUO, it came out for the PC and the PS3, and then like it's improved and into like for the PS4, and then where the PC and the PS players are like playing together, and then they also came out with the game for the Xbox, and then so yeah, I don't know, they might in some cases, like for me it's like I don't know, I don't really think that they'll go on about making a DCO 2 or anything, because I don't know, because starting all over like that and everything would be a killer. It would be pretty nice if they were to like go right ahead, and it would be pretty nice if they were to like have everything like kind of like carry over, almost like one of those expansion packs and stuff. But it's whatever. Not right at this point. It's whatever. So yeah, I mean, oh boy. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why. I always do that. Force a habit. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we've been getting to like conversations. We had to kind of like cut it short. It was going on for a pretty good like I think it was a good hour or so. You know, about talking about like when it comes to game companies, and you're talking about business and how to make games really good, and you know taking that like PvP stuff, and or like switching over that PvP stuff to the phase, and just saying that, oh, it's just basically PvP is just basically a phase and everything. So I mean, I don't know too much about that, because a lot of people love to PvP every now and again. So I mean, it is a long process. It's just how people want to do it. And yeah, but it would be really cool to to get like some form of updated graphics, some form of it, because I don't know, I'm not really too sure about starting over. Maybe for DCUO 2. Maybe something in the lines of like, yeah, you're starting over from scratch, all the story, every single thing, but you get like, you still have the like all the other stuff, like the gear, the Like that's all in there. Everything, because it doesn't make any sense, bringing back all the graphic, all that stuff back in there. And, from my standpoint, it doesn't make any sense. So that's just what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, that's all what I'm looking at. I'm not looking at anything else except for that. Um, it's like they came like all this way too far and stuff. But I'm just wondering what my league mate would think about something like that. If they were to like have the styles and everything, the gears and stuff like that, just where they are, and you kind of like starting over from scratch, and then just kind of like almost like powering through just to have everybody like team up or something. I don't know. It's either or, right? It's like, it really is either or. So I mean that, you could say that could be like comparing apples and oranges or something and whatever, but it's a really good conversation. We're gonna, we're getting on tomorrow and stuff like that. We're gonna continue that. We're gonna continue the conversation. Because it's a real good conversation to head into regarding that game and everything. So, yeah, we get me and friend, the leagues and sister leagues that we have and friends that we make and all that stuff. We get into a lot of conversations and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a good sign. But going back to this game, Disney's Magic Kingdoms. I don't know, like, right? I just find, actually, I do find this thing real interesting. Let's see, I got Dash level 7, Violet level 7. Well, that's a girl named Mr. Incredible level 7. I gotta get Jack up there. But yeah, I mean, with games like these, like this, it just takes time and patience and stuff. I've been checking out, and from time to time. I mean, like one of the good things is that, like, you don't have to wait. Like to see how long this thing takes in order to get like this amount of magic and that amount of leveling star and whatever. I mean, that's not a big deal. You could like kind of like set it and forget it, so to speak. You could do it like that. But one thing I'm just looking for is to getting stuff. That's it. Things that what they're asking for and whatever that. But every now and again, like if I'm not gonna play it for like if I'm about to go to sleep, within like a few hours, a couple hours from now or something, maybe like like 1 o'clock or something. I might, there's a good chance I'm gonna put it for like 6 to 8 hours or maybe like 12 to 24 hours of what they're, what's on the list that's available for them under their level. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do. Um, yeah, so I'm just right now. I'm just happy that I literally got Honey Lemon. I think it was a good time. There were some people I know that got Honey Lemon like real early, you know, like real early and stuff. And they got lucky with the stuff, like the things that they're asking for, which is the purse and the hat. And I'm like, okay, well that's fine. But I'm just trying to take my time with this. I'm not trying to rush into anything, although like that's what this game is trying to teach me here. You know. There should really be some stuff for over here. I don't know why there isn't. There should really be, you know, certain stuff. Electric Mrs. Potts, like an electric chip for 6 hours. That's just funny. It's funny and sad at the same time. That's like punishment right there. I should have probably gone with that. I would like to, I would really like to level up Rafiki, but I just can't. Not right now. Because of this Big Hero 6 event. Alright, that's all my characters. They're just doing these other things. What they should do to finish off. And yeah, I mean, this is the thing. This is like what it is. You know what I mean? This is like, okay, someone is doing a Twitch stream, probably like on artwork or something. Oh, speaking of Twitch, there's a good chance I might get on Twitch. Once I get like everything like set up, future plans, about that. So I am really thinking about doing I really am thinking about doing those things. Doing like artwork and everything like that. So people could come in my my channel and stuff, see what I'm doing. Maybe I might get hosted or like rated or something. Whatever. But yeah, it's really cool, man. I don't have anything set up for it right now. I want to like learn. That's what I want to do. I want to learn how to like get like a really good setup. See what I can do with like my camera. See all of that stuff. I hear there's a TwitchCon coming up, but that's like in San Jose, California, and I can't go to that right now. I mean, I would love to. I would love to go to California, check out what's the deal. Go to like San Diego Comic Con, which recently finished. go to just to get the experience at least once. Just go there once, get the experience, and then just head back to where my current location is. Um, where I live and everything like that. But it's something, man. It's yeah, and so I mean, I am planning on all of that. And I am planning on like perhaps having like a Discord channel along with the Twitch. You know, um, So yeah, I am planning all of that. What is the deal with these trophies in this game? How the hell does this thing help? I don't even know. I don't know what's the deal with these trophies. These trophies that look like heroes character right here. I don't know. Um, uh, It seems like Dragon Ball Z, the Dragon Ball thing is still doing the Broly thing and stuff. Legendary Super Saiyan. Yeah, But yeah, I mean, just just thinking about, future plans and everything, doing Twitch streams. Maybe you guys, when you guys get on Twitch and whatever and look up my name, you probably might see me like what I look like or something, and watch me draw like whatever. But yeah, I'm just trying real hard to like get as much info as possible. Everything just to make that thing happen. I mean, I kind of like the cartoonist way, so to speak. I like the comic book art style, the manga anime style. Uh, that's what I like. I like seeing. I mean, I could do the realistic look, like how certain artists are doing it, but I don't know if I want to spend like maybe like 3, 4, 5 days or something like that on just drawing like a body or something or whatever. Depending on how many time, how much time I do take when just drawing that, to do like the realistic type of style. It would require a lot of erasing, a lot of all of that. So yeah, but I'm just gonna go with it. Uh, the the cartooning look. Try with my style and everything and whatever, because I've been drawing for a long time, practicing, getting, I mean, I had lung cancer, like I explained in the video, a few videos before, um, and yet I do repeat myself out of that, so that's not a big deal. There. But yeah, like, right these days I'm getting back into gear with that stuff. So I don't have any complaints, just things do take time. So one of those things is that I am gonna like do something and try to be out there. I would like to get like a job like doing comic art and stuff like that. I would like that. Um, yeah, but yeah, I mean, anything, like anything like that requires art and stuff. I have been following Seijin. I think it's like Seijino. Uh, what is it? Like he's on Twitch and stuff. He was doing like this female character recently. I think he's still continuing. I don't think he finished. It looks finished, but I don't think he's done with that piece yet. Not yet, anyways. You know. Um, yeah. So I I don't know. He kind of like switched into like a different thing. A different piece, but it is really cool what he can do. It's really good. I mean, he's crazy. Like good. But he's a real respectable guy. You know what I mean? He's crazy with his artwork. And I'm like, man, I wish I could do that. He's using like this program. I don't know. I can't remember what program he said, but he's using this program right now, and he's just killing it. I've been following some. I think he was at Udon at one time doing some artwork. I don't know what he's doing right now, but I'll ask him. And yeah. And I think he also did something for Imagine FX magazine. That was regarding like some tutorial or something like that. Something like explaining his way or whatever, like that you get to see what and how the artist works and everything. And yeah, so every one of us that I don't know, like I've been going up on Twitch like quite a bit. Ever since like I seen people doing artworks, streaming artworks and streaming, well, certain video games, as well as doing like 3D art and stuff, and it's good. I mean, other things that you can do, like post your stuff up, like on YouTube or on Facebook or whatever. I mean, that's all good and everything, but yeah, I'm like saying to myself, well, I might as well do something, and that's just it. So yeah, I mean, like it's kind of like something that I'm preparing for. Like I'm just trying like to learn stuff. I'm just trying to like get back in gear, like learn all that shit like, all over again. The school I was in, which I will one day talk about. Um, I mean, it was. I mean, I had a rough, I had a rough time. Well, not so much of a rough time, but it kind of like took a toll for some reason, like. But I did learn quite a lot, That was the only good thing that I did, and the one thing is that when I get all this stuff going on, I'm gonna like definitely need um like some time and get back in gear with doing 3D art. Right now I'm just focused on 2D art, just drawing and like learning the anatomy and stuff. Um Learning about the rib cage and the pelvic region. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just in some cases I'm kind of like doing it digitally and stuff like that as well as like just trying to put around where that goes and everything. That's just what I'm trying to do. That's just what I'm doing right now. Um, so I'm just learning quite a bit, as I go along with that. Uh, you know, and the poses and all that stuff and everything. So I'm just learning it. And that way, one day when I'm good and ready, boom, that's it. Just gonna get it out there, get that info out there. The funny thing is, what I've known is that when it comes to artwork and stuff like that, okay, when it comes to the anatomy, I noticed that there's that part of the body, it's like the navel area, right? So it's like the navel area of your body, and it's like they had like this definitive line, that you can definitely see. But a lot of times when it comes to art, people just put that line on the navel. They don't put that above, and that's just what's wrong. Like, it's supposed to be like about an inch or two above the navel area, and that's like that's the part that separates. Like that's the part where above that line, that's where the rib cage is. That's where it ends. That's where it's at right there. And it's above the navel. Of course it is. But that's the one thing I could possibly explain, that I could possibly say. But I mean, it's not too incorrect. I mean, like, because sometimes you could, like, make, like, just some other, a lot of artists do that, but just to, like, try to get something going on. It's, but I mean, it's your type of art, your direction, the way you want to do it and stuff. So yeah. I also wanted to say, R.I.P. Steve Ditko, co-creator of Spider-Man at Marvel Comics. Like, hearing about his death and everything, it was devastating. I mean, yeah, and I don't know. Like, some people that I know, they're not really like Marvel fans and whatever. I mean, and whatever. But I'm like, for me, I've been like a comic book fan since I was a kid. My mother bought me my first comic book. Well, me and my brother, basically. And that was around the death of Superman and stuff like that. And we just went ahead working our way back and forth, like trying to get comics and stuff. And, we were just being, like, caught up and whatever. So, I mean, the comic book that we got was actually the Superboy comic back in the day, on the death of Superman. The Reign of Superman comic book. It was like a green cover. It was like cut up around with the S area is, and when you open the book, when you open it, when you open it, the first thing you see is Superboy, like he's pointing, he's like looking back and he's pointing with his thumb, like back, like with his S on the back of the jacket and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, I've seen the work and all of that. I've seen what people would do in their comics and stuff like that, and I just want to, like, do it myself. You know what I mean? So yeah. And I'm just learning as I go along, learning from many other artists, some different techniques and everything. Like Jim Lee, I mean, I've heard stuff where it's all like where you need, like, I've heard things like, you spend so and so time on this, and like doing like a cover, a splash page, or whatever, what have you, and I'm just looking at it, I'm like, that's just weird, that's just something to, because I didn't even have like a really good idea before, but when Jim Lee started doing his like Twitch streams and everything, that's when I had like the good idea of how much time it actually takes. I kind of wish I met him like in person and stuff, and I could train right under him or whatever. I kind of wish that was possible. I don't know if it is possible right now, but I mean, he's way busy with a lot of things. But I've heard a lot of stories where where these other artists started coming in, doing whatever, da 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 da, not going over the, like they're not making it on the deadline and all that other stuff, and then boom, that was it. I mean, sad part for me is that I kind of wish they were like still back in New York, but they moved all the way. I think they moved the company as well. They moved all the way to California and shit. I'm like, god damn. But I don't know. I could have had my chances and stuff like that, but at least I got some knowledge of it, And one time I went to a convention and I displayed my artwork to a couple artists. They were like even like colorists and stuff. So I was like getting like info like on my anatomy artwork. One of the things is that they were basically like using edges, like making their artwork more edgy, like like squared out and stuff, like kind of pointy, like you see like in comic art, you see like the knuckles and everything, or the fist. It's like it's kind of like squarish in a way, like you have these these ends and stuff like that is so pointy and everything, and you just wonder why can't you not use the like curved edges and stuff. And the only thing is like it makes like a much more interesting look. So yeah, it's a much more interesting look and stuff. So I mean, you have some things to work with and whatever. So anyways, yeah, I mean the only thing that I got was like your knowledge of the anatomy and everything like that really looks good. Just some things and whatever you gotta like kind of do it like this, square it up, like had those type of things in there. And then one of the things, the most important thing is like you gotta work up on your values and stuff, your lighting and shading and whatever. So that's all. That's all I gotta. That's all that there is to it. So I mean, I gotta learn how to do it really good. I had to learn to do it like properly and stuff. Well, I'll get on with that. I will definitely get on with that later on. I'm just trying to work my way as quickly as possible, get more artworks going and doing all that stuff. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, so this is so far my progress at this point in this game. And I am learning other things right now. I'm just so I'm just gonna wait for these guys and check back when I get these other guys. I think one is gonna come out after the other, just like that. Even though that those two are coming out at the same time. I think I might get. I don't know. There might be a chance that I might get Baymax before Yokai. Because we got 10 more days left. We got 21 days, 14 hours of this event. Yeah, but I have to like level these guys, these characters up and everything, and that's my best bet. That's my guess, my educated guess, right there. Said I gotta do that. What do I think about these suits? I don't even know. Not much to think about, really. It's okay. It's okay, but yeah, I don't know about that dude in that fish-like suit. I don't know what the hell that is about.
Yeah. San Francisco. Yeah, this one is gonna be real tough. Unless, like, they give me the option that I could choose, like, anybody and whatever, just in order to, like, get them leveled up. Like, anybody, like, in this character list that I have. I mean, that would be great. But I don't understand the deal with the trophy stuff. That's the one thing I don't understand about this game, is that it recently came out, and I think it came out today, earlier today, around the time when I logged in. So, yeah. But yeah, this is my progress. I leveled up. I'm level 32. But these guys, these fans or whatever out here, who are just so excited. These kids, I mean, I hate these guys. I hate them. It's like before when I was like level 31, when I had logged in, I don't know, like I went from 41 all the way to a 2, and I don't understand how the hell that happened. I was just baffled, but luckily I got up to like, I got up to the next level, and things started going up from there. So that's good news. Right now I'm trying to keep up with, with this thing. Yeah, I don't know how much this thing is gonna help. I wish this thing could give me a little bit more stuff. Leveling up characters around the time or whatever, that's gonna be my problem. But I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, let's just say if I don't get not like one or two of them, which is like Baymax or Yokai, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'm just, when the event is over and stuff. I mean, I do have a lot of time, but I'm just trying to like think like, okay, so what if I don't get all of them? Then what? I mean, I bought all this other stuff, like I bought like the concession stuff and everything, and yeah, but I don't know what's gonna take place if I don't. If I just don't get them, I don't know. And that's just about it. That's just about it for now. Anyways, I'm going to cut this broadcast off, and I'll see you guys later.